Hi everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tina with the Cody Chamber of Commerce, and joining me today is Scott Morrison of Morrison Creative. So we are continuing to do our little bio series about small businesses and maybe large businesses, just people in Cody that we have the opportunity to sit down and chat with. So first question, Scott, why this business and how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it for about 25 years. And I would say this business is more of an offshoot of a logical progression of what I used to do, which was a hunting and fishing guide. Okay. And I'm also an artist, so kind of brought both of them together, and we have Morrison Creative.
Awesome. So why Cody?
Well, Cody's a great place. It's just, it's awesome. I mean, you still have the small town living. One of the reasons we moved here was to have our kids be raised in a small town, and you have people who come in from outside who are constantly bringing in new ideas and fresh ideas. So it's kind of a small town with some big city flair to it. So Cody's a great place. We love it here.
Yeah, I can remember when I was interviewing for the job, they had a community get together, and I met so many young entrepreneurs with just amazing ideas.
Right.
I was like, wow, that's going to be a moving and shaking community to live in. So I thought the same thing. What a great way to raise your kids. And so, what do you think you're famous for?
Probably nothing. I'm more famous for making other people famous. That's what I would like to do.
Awesome.
And that's what I do. So
tell me about that.
Well, what we do is we do creative work, branding work, packaging work, video work, websites, catalogs, advertising. It just goes on and on and on. You can see some of the things behind us here. We do 4 magazines here, and so basically what we're doing is we are communicating a company or businesses, we're communicating them to the world. So, like I said, we're trying to make them famous. The only thing I've been famous for is things that have to do with fishing. So,
it's not a bad thing to be famous for, though.
Yeah, no.
So, what do you think people don't know about you or about Morrison Creative?
I think more than anything that in Cody. And there's other people like this in Cody that we're doing. Most of our customers are national or international customers, and so a lot of times people in Cody don't realize, unless they see Heart Mountain in one of my photos or one of my videos or an ad that I've done for somebody, they don't know it came from here. Whether it's Marlin or some of the things we did for Ruger. We work mainly in the firearms and the fly fishing world, but we do stuff for everybody. We do creative work for everybody. And like I said, a lot of packaging, a lot of video directing, a lot of photography. I
think that's such a fair assumption, though, because when we see Ruger, we think that probably came out of a huge agency, and no, and it's your creative mind.
Yeah, we actually designed the logo for the Athens Games for the USA shooting team. And then that logo was used on a limited edition Ruger pistol. And then we did all the advertising for that pistol as well. And this was the introduction of the first bolt action rifle for Marlin to the SHOT Show. So, and like I said, we do 4 magazines here. One's on the Bonefish Tarpon Trust, Wild Sheep magazine, and
awesome.
The Current magazine, and a number of different ones. So yeah,
that's fantastic. Well, just another one of those treasures tucked in an office here in Cody. But we're so grateful, that people like you invest in Cody, believe in Cody, and have chosen to live and raise your families here. I think it's all of that creative energy and really just good juju that keeps things moving along. So thank you.
Yeah, you bet. And the last thing I'd say is there's probably a lot of people who just don't realize that they can get that kind of work here in Cody for their company, whether it's a small one or a bigger one.
Right. So. Well, thanks for joining us today. And Scott, thank you for the work that you do and the impact that you have here in Cody. And thanks for keeping your doors open and being a chamber member.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah,
You're welcome.
thanks.